Welcome back to Bears Franchise, everybody. And I wanted to go and talk about some of our prospects. We haven't really deep dived into a lot of these yet, and I still won't. I want to wait till the end of the season so that we can give this the attention that it deserves. But I have been going through every video and kind of choosing one or two players that I think are pretty good. And I want to kind of give you an idea. I really have been focusing on both the offensive and defensive line. I'm not too stoked about the linebacker position, but I'm going to be honest with you, with Leighton Vander Esch and DeAndre Houston Carson, I'm okay with them both playing linebacker because we play a lot of nickel as well. And I think that just kind of works out for what we have right now. If we could really get a good pass rush and have some guys that could stop the run, I think it would be a phenomenal defense. I think we've got a young, talented defense, and I think they're doing good. We've got some players in the right spot. I'm really happy with how Brisker's turned out. Obviously, Johnson and Young on the outside has been very good. Robert Quinn's obviously been disappointing. We'll have to see how Jenkins does at the edge position. He's really not been able to get after the quarterback too much, so we might have to look at that. But I did want to talk about a few players that I'm interested in. Obviously, Jadarius Alexander, right tackle from Auburn, is a hoss, 6'4", 340 pounds. He's a top 5 projection, and I think he's probably the best offensive lineman in the draft this year. You see his strength is great to elite, which is always a good indicator you've got a really good offensive lineman. Jadarius Alexander, I think, is the best offensive lineman. He might be the best overall player in this draft from what I've seen. Now, I really haven't looked at quarterbacks, and I probably won't this year. We're going to give Justin Fields the benefit of the doubt. But if we look at Alexander, impact blocking A, lead blocking A, pass blocking is B, pass block power A. I mean, he is, I think, a really good prospect, and I would love to get him on the edge. I just don't think we will be high enough to get him. Now, there are a few good wide receivers. Corey Canty out of Iowa, deep threat. Now, he's not so good at catching and route running yet, but he can supposedly take the top off the defense. It says he needs work on concentration drops, but if we look at his speed, it's great to elite. Agility is great to elite. Change of direction is great to elite. Now, I know we already got Pettis as a return guy, but this could be somebody that we could potentially use to replace him, maybe put him outside, let Mooney stay in the slot. And then we've got somebody, a deep downfield threat, kind of an upgrade to Pettis. But again, is that worth a first round draft pick on someone like this whose medium route running is a D, catching is a D, short route is a D, spectacular catch is a C. So his release is B to D, so it really wouldn't matter if his speed's really great, because if his release sucks, he can never get off the line and get downfield before we're going to probably take a sack. But that is someone interesting to watch. He may fall down in draft boards. He might be there, and maybe in a second round. Maybe that's something we could trade up to get. Who knows? Gerald Chamberlain's also another good deep threat. Wide receiver from South Carolina. I mean, how many have we seen that have been great from South Carolina? Shi Smith, Deebo Samuel, just to name a few, but great to elite speed, great to elite agility. Change of direction is not quite as good as Canty's, but he is a good guy. I mean, a good prospect, I think, all the way around. Now, his catching's a little better, but deep route's still an A. Medium route and short route isn't as good. So I look at Chamberlain and Canty as really fast project guys that could end up being studs at the wide receiver position and could immediately fill a role, which on our offense is speed, and fill a role in the kick return game. So those are some of the guys that I'm most interested in. Of course, we've already talked about Kareem Ball. I think he's also has the potential to be someone very good that we could move around in the line. I don't know if he'd be necessarily a tackle guy, but his strength is solid to good. He's got good change of direction and speed, which I like at a guard position because it means he can get out in front of David Montgomery and actually put in some blocks. You see his lead block is an A, so that's really good. His pass blocking's a B, or power. His pass blocking power is a B, so run blocking power is an A. I think this dude is actually really good. Kareem Ball's probably right now who we round 1 projection, I think we have a chance of getting him. And if I actually reorder this depth chart, he would probably be right underneath, in my opinion, Jadarius Alexander. But those are some of the guys that I've been looking at. Of course, we will do more of a deep dive once we get into the offseason before the draft. But I just want to kind of give you a heads up once you think I forgot about them. But this week, we are going up against TJ Hockenson, Jared Goff, Ezekiel Elliott, and the Detroit Lions. I do think that we lost to them the last time we played them, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, the Lions. Yeah, we won 41-30. And if we look at the box score, I can't really remember what happened here. Oh yeah, Jared Goff threw 3 interceptions. We threw 2, but I thought we had a pretty good game running we did, as long as as well as Ezekiel Elliott. He had like a resurgence game, 127 yards. He outpaced David Montgomery all the way around. So I think we got to worry about trying to stop Zeke. And if Jared Goff is going to continue to throw them up in the air, then we have a chance to win this game. So if our weekly strategy should be to stop Zeke and maybe just continue to run the ball. They do pass it 57%, so they are passing a little bit more than they're running it. Not a little bit, actually a lot. But I think if we can just get Jared Goff in a lot of passing situations, that would be beneficial for us. And then on the offensive side of the ball, it's saying that we need to run it inside with Ndamukong Suh. Now, he came and disrupted things a little bit for us. And they blitz a lot, but not really that much. They play a lot of zone coverage. 45% of the time they're playing zone, and we could potentially throw it underneath. But again, we need to stick with what's been successful, and that has been running the ball. So we'll stay with that. We're not going to move any of these 5+ sacks for a weekly game plan. I don't think it's working. We'll go with an interception again. Jared Goff threw 3 last time. It's a good chance we can at least get 1, I hope. Now we just want to make sure no one gets hurt, but this is a big week for us. We also need to make sure when we're watching this, check the Panthers. The Panthers need to lose. The 49ers need to lose. We need both of those teams to lose. We didn't get anybody hurt, so we have really good potential here. The Vikings also, I mean, technically, if the Vikings lose and we win out, and the Vikings lose out, we have a chance to take a lead over them in the playoffs. I don't know who would win that tiebreaker. I think they would, probably because they have a better interdivisional record. So Lucas Patrick's going to get an upgrade. We do have quite a lot. He will stay with pass protector. Michael Schofield, I really haven't been impressed with him at all. Pass protector, we're gonna give him that. It's a game plan. It really doesn't matter. We're all 70 across the board. He's kind of a jack of all trades and a master of none. Now, Tevin Jenkins, who I said was an edge rusher earlier, I had to look at the stats. I really don't know how many interceptions or sacks that he's given up, but he has a chance to be a quality starter for us on the offensive line, and at least be somebody who kind of shores up the line and is, we don't have to worry about for quite some time, but we'll just have to keep an eye on him, see what it goes. We've got a little while before we have to make a decision. I really worry about TJ Hawkinson in this game too. Speed against our linebackers, not been a good recipe for success for us. Every time we've had a tight end with any type of speed against our linebackers, we have just struggled mightily. But TJ Hawkinson, Jared Goff, and Ezekiel Elliott are trying to play spoilers. Ford Field here in Michigan. Aiden Hutchinson's on this team as well, so we have to watch out for him. He really didn't make too many splash plays. Last time we played him, it was pretty much Ezekiel Elliott and TJ Hawkinson that kind of gave us fits. DJ Chark is in the back. DJ Chark actually did a little bit as well. I do remember him making a few good plays. I'd like to keep him at bay. Jared Goff, 3 interceptions last time these two teams met up. We'll see if it's going to be a different story, as the Chicago Bears are kind of a hot team right now. No one wants to face us. They're trying to get into the playoffs. Let's dump down to Ezekiel Elliott, not known as a catching back, but he picks up 9. This defense from Chicago, they bring pressure often. Not that good at stopping the run, but in recent weeks, they've been pretty decent at stopping pass plays. As that's dumped down to the guy we talked about in the pregame, TJ Hawkinson. If last week, 6 receptions, 92 yards, and if the Bears want to win, they have got to stop that. He cannot have another good game. I'd have to say the Lions finished 3-11 this year. They're probably blowing everything back up again. I don't know if Dan Quinn, oh man. DJ Chark on Jalen Johnson. That was zone coverage. That was the perfect play to run against it. Brisker does not get over there fast enough, and the gritty. Gotta love it. Jared Goff, I mean, just fits it right in between the 2 defenders. See, we're playing basic zone, and single high safety. That's going to happen. That was the perfect play against it. It's not really Brisker's fault, and Chark's just going to beat him in space there. It's a tough play. They strike early, 7-0 Lions. Not really the start that I wanted to see this Bears team have, but we've got a chance to answer back here on offense. Pettis gets it to the 26, and we will see Justin Fields, his first ever game of the season last week without throwing an interception. How about that? Actually had a pretty good game. 11 touchdowns, 39 interceptions, trying not to throw 42. That's the all-time record. That's a goal. We've got 2 more games left to do it. We had a good game last week. We need another good one here. Game plan for the Chicago Bears is to run it up the middle. Try to particularly run it away from Suh and Aiden Hutchinson, if at all possible. That's going to be ran to the outside. Montgomery, first rush, is a gain of 5. Montgomery with 1,600 yards on the season. I mean, He'd have to have 2 phenomenal games to break the all-time rushing record. And think about that. The amount of times we've ran and he's still, it's kind of not even in question. As he gets stopped trying to run it up the middle. So bring up a 3rd down and 3. This shows you how impressive of a record that is. 3rd and 3, ball on the 33. The threes are wild. Throw it underneath. And I don't know if the kill Harry's gonna get it. Is that Hill? That's not even a kill. Yeah, it is. A gain of 4. They kind of good spot by the judges. Phil's first pass attempt is complete. Hutchinson already looks tired over there on the edge. He's kind of already huffing and puffing. We use that to our advantage as we cut this up to the 43. Montgomery, 4 rushes, 27 yards. That was his best. Fake to the wide receiver. Montgomery has space. God, these dive tackles. Holy crap. 42 yards for Montgomery. He might have heard us saying that he didn't have a chance of breaking all-time rushing record. Empty back set. Mooney's had a lot of success here lately in this offense. I'm not really liking this play, if I'm being honest with you. I know I saw Cole Kmet, but I didn't trust it. I didn't. I saw it. I don't know why. I just thought that was too long of a pass and it would get undercut. I just thought that he could easily, and I mean, it's Jeff Okudah. You look at that space, I think that's an interception. That's a setup that I have learned not to throw in this Madden. The 2nd down and 20. We're going to try to get some yardage back. And 36 yards. Oh, it's not a whole lot. We'll try this dagger play. Had success with a little bit. If not, Cole Kmet's underneath. We just don't need to take a sack. That's intercepted. Oh, it's dropped. There was a Okudah that time. Ooh, I'm glad he didn't make a break on the ball. 53-yard attempt for Caio Santos. Do we have a chance? He's not got the strongest leg in the NFL. But that's right down the middle. We do get some points. 7-3, Lions with the lead. We're going to try to break some pressure. Zeke not able to pick up anything. He loses a yard on that first play of the series. We are covering him in space. That's thrown to Chark again. Oh, come back and a little spear to the chest. Oh, sternum. Causes, I think that was Chark again who dropped it. 3rd down and 11. We're not bringing pressure, which I don't like. Nobody getting to the quarterback. Goff throws it away, and that will bring up the kicking unit. 3 for 5, Jared Goff is for 70 yards and a touchdown. Here's the wild card playoff picture. As you see, we are in the hunt. We need the Panthers. Can't think of the team. The Panthers. We need them to lose. They're up 7-0 on Tom Brady and the Buccaneers down there below. I can't believe they need to take care of business. Tom Brady, you need to take care of business. Justin Fields, play action or read option. He picks up 16 on that play. We also need the 49ers to lose as well. So they are playing the 12-3 Raiders. So Raiders are at home. That has to bode well for us. Both of those teams are playing teams better than them talent-wise. We'll have to see if they can get the win. And then we got the Packers and the Vikings playing right now. So one of them losing could also help us out as well. We really want the Vikings to lose. We lost both times to the Packers. We'll try a high-O spacing. I'm not a fan of this play. We got Pringle in. I don't know if Darnell Mooney can beat his guy over the top. I really don't like this play now that let's throw it. Breaks a tackle. Montgomery is insane. That was 100% just a check down, let's just punt it situation. And the fact that he was able to even pick up the first down, break the tackle, and then pick up the first down. Ebner only picks up 1 on that run play. He brings up a 2nd and 9, but that was ridiculous. That's why we paid Montgomery. He's proven that he was worth that contract for sure. I don't know how Alonzo Enrique? I can't say his name. I'd have to hear it. So it's 3rd down and 7. Let's go with this middle high low. We're in field goal range again. Mooney's got a chance. I'm hoping that Pringle beats this. I think that's a linebacker. And we get sacked. That took way too long to develop. Oh, we got to punt it because we got to get a kicker with a leg, man. We look at this. I was contemplating throwing this. What I should have done was throw right here. I should have threw it. I should have threw it right here. Or maybe even like right here. And I was looking at that. And right here, whenever he pulled off, the safety followed him. I turned away and looked at Cole Kmet. And by that time, it was already too late. Need to get another good stop. Our defense has been really the key to us winning here lately. Jared Goff trying to find some time. He throws a duck. The chart Brisker there. The way that they can get that ball off, man, is just crazy. Of course, we're playing man and we're bringing a blitz. That's the story of our defense so far. Ezekiel Elliott. Woo, good tackle by Eddie Jackson in space on Ezekiel Elliott. And thrown away again. Jared Goff, 4 for 8. I got a little happy feet. I didn't see a lot of pressure around him, but the defense holds and we get the ball back. We'll start off with a little read option again, see if we can't pick up some good yardage. Oh, where am I going? I didn't know what that that defender that came off the block. I don't know who that was. Kind of threw me off. I thought he was coming in to tackle me, so I was trying to change direction, and he just stood there, so I wasted time. I should have just kept running. As that's the end of the first quarter, the Lions have the lead here in Ford Field, 7-3. So we got a 3rd down and 4. Montgomery's rushed twice on these set of downs. It's picked up 3 yards per carry. I gotta hope that if Hutchinson's covering Montgomery, that's not Hutchinson, that's Alex Anzalone. Catch it. Montgomery does. Gets the first down. Justin Fields 3 for 4 with a whopping 17 yards. And both of the first downs that Justin Fields has converted with his arm has been to Montgomery, who is everything for our offense. Now, Mooney is starting to get there, but still, we come and go as Montgomery comes and goes. There's Ebner with some space in for Montgomery. His second rush. Bears moving this ball down the field, trying to take a lead here with 9 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Only a gain of 2 on that play, but we're moving the ball pretty well. Lions have only scored on 1 big play. Outside of that, their offense really has not been as good as the Bears, and it's weird to see the scoreboard not showing in favor of Chicago. We're in field goal range. I don't think Mooney's going to be open here. I was really hoping that he would, but they're playing off like they're playing zone. There's Pettis with the catch and the first down. Justin Fields 4 for 5 with 2,600 yards on the ground. And we get the first down. I don't even know what play I chose. What the heck was that? Mooney could get open on this route. He could get tangled up if they're playing man. No, they're not. Nice run, gain of 6, 3rd down and 4. I don't like these 3 plays. We're really not getting like winning plays here. Montgomery is out to double A gap blitz, which is like the only freaking. We had Cole Kmet pressure again in Justin Fields' face. 7-3 game or 7-6 game with 6 minutes remaining. Oh, that's a pick. There it is. Pressure. Young interception. I don't know why Jared Goff threw that ball. So he threw 3 against the Bears last time they played. He throws 1 here. Now we did send a blitz. So both of our linebackers blitz right here. And good job picking up most of them. We came off that block pretty quickly. And he had time here. This is my problem. This is the only problem I have with Madden. Like, I think this is a good play by the defense. They obviously would do this. But the wide receiver in this case is not just going to sit, you know, like that. At best, what happens on that play is the receiver breaks it up so that the DB doesn't catch it. Worst case scenario is that the DB intercepts it and falls to the ground because the wide receiver's trying to make a play on it too and just tackles them. You're not going to usually get a pick 6 on that where the DB just, or the wide receiver doesn't move at all like that. It can happen. It's very rare. Oh, that's thrown up in the air. That's a, ooh, good freaking hit by Brisker. I thought that was going to be an interception. I thought he was going to turn around and try to catch it, but he said, no, I am going to make you think twice about coming across the middle. And it's thrown. Hawkinson on Eddie Jackson. I'm surprised he didn't try to make a play on that ball. was kind of just lobbed up in the air, but nonetheless, Hawkinson does come down with it. That's Jared Goff's safety valve. A good tight end really does make the difference for an offense. Here, I'm going to get Linville Joseph. Tries to get home, trying to get there. It's thrown up in the air, and no play is made on it. That's Quintez Cephas. 2 huge pass plays for Jared Goff to his outside wide receivers there. We're bringing pressure again. We'll keep blitzing until they prove that consistently they can beat it. That's, oh my God. Jesus Christ. That was Ezekiel Elliott. I was wondering, whose wide receiver has a superstar trait? Ezekiel Elliott, not able to pick up any yards. 5 rushes, 8 yards total. So we're kind of keyed in on that. Having a good success. All right, 3rd down and goal. They might try. We're going to play inside. Watch out for the slant. Might be bringing us over. Nope. Intercepted. Oh, Venderish. Oh my God. There's no way we're going to make it home though, right? The neck brace and all. He's trying. This is the slowest return of all time. Oh my God. Check out this. I 100% was like, I'm not going to make it in time because I thought he was going to, I was shading for a slant and obviously ran a flat and I just got lucky. That's the second time we've gotten really good, like kind of a drift for a pick 6 as a user. And 2 pick 6s by the Bears defense. I mean, they're the leading team in interceptions in the NFL, and that continues this week. Jared Goff threw 3. Last time they met, he's already sitting with 2, 20-7. So 2-minute warning, 3rd down and 1. Jared, oh, pressure coming, and it is Brisker again. Who, I mean, guys, I think I'm in love. I think Brisker is my favorite player on this team at this point. I was very, very tough on him. There's Mooney, his first catch. And it says we called a timeout, but I guess that's from earlier. Oh, there's a penalty.
Holding offense.
Great. Well, that pushes it back and it stops the clock, unfortunately. We were already in field goal range. We'll just throw this underneath. Cole Kmet catches it, gets smoked. They're blitzing. Pringle's going to be wide open here. Oh, broken up. Good pass play. And that stops the clock, unfortunately. We got pressure coming. We'll give it back to Mooney, who is going to get the first down. We'll call one more timeout. We'll save the next one for later. We got 55 seconds. So not as big a catch as Mooney's first attempt. They got called back for a holding penalty, but it was a gain of 9. We'll just throw this underneath. Can we get a trot stick? Oh, we can. Oh my God. Montgomery, what has gotten into him? Got nobody. We'll take off. Justin Fields, nice run. He's got 2 rushes, 42 yards. Let's see what his signature is on this. Oh God, we'll never do that again, I promise you. We got Mooney. Let's go ahead and hike it. Oh, Mooney's gonna be open here. It's caught. Touchdown. What has gotten into the Bears? So I think with this lead, we need to just continue to pound the rock. And I would imagine they're probably going to start trying to throw it a lot. And they had success throwing it medium. So that's what we're going to try to prevent. Now we're up by 20, which we are playing all Madden. But we're going to continue to try to run the ball, run the time clock, and just make it a possession game for them where they'll just run out of possessions even if they continue to score. Jared Goff was under pressure. He runs right into Robert Quinn, who gets credit for a half a sack. Who else was in there with him? Brisker? Well, I'll pad his stats. No, that was Young. I'm sorry. So 3rd down and 22. That was a huge tackle for a loss there. Forces pretty much, I mean, I'm not saying they ain't going to pick it up, but it's going to make it pretty tough. Hawkinson, oh, has a chance. Robinson is hurt. We'll put Snowden in. So they will have to kick it. This will make it a 17-point game. Bears still on top. Mooney could get open here. Oh man, I messed up. Back shoulder throw and completely. Cole Kmet was wide open. Oh, sack. Gibson, double 9s coming in, and now he has 1.5 sacks on the game. So maybe he was credited with that other sack with Robert Quinn. I'm not entirely sure. That was huge though. Get some pressure, man. How about that? Robert Quinn and Gibson both have a sack. I think it's like the first time this whole season. That's going to be dumped off to Ezekiel Elliott. Let's square up. This tackle on chart. Force the punt. Oh, Mooney stopped. Why did he stop? I have no idea. That ends the third quarter. The ball's on a 39. I don't know if that means that we should kick it or not. The coach says go for it. Halfback dive. At least they have like their goal line formation in. Oh, we fumbled. Of course. Of course. Montgomery. He hasn't fumbled the ball much, let's be honest, but that was a surefire fumble. And we're back on defense. That could have salted the game away, in my opinion. Ran some more time off the clock. Little bit out in front of TJ Hawkinson, Jared Goff, and 13 for 22. Third down and 10, bring some pressure. Got the blitz. Van Der Esch, along with Robert Quinn, get the sack. And they're going for it. They're going for it. 4th and 21 with 11 minutes remaining in the game. They're going. Okay, that's fine. Put Shelley in motion here. It's thrown off to the right. Sure, why not? Get that block downfield. Nice. You know, oddly enough, Justin Fields has not had too many rushing touchdowns. I get really anxious about quarterbacks fumbling the ball in Madden. Montgomery. Doesn't matter if they score. Montgomery. Montgomery, man, is on fire right now. Just running people over. 3rd down and 4. We're going to run it again. Of course, why not? We ran right into a guy. Rodriguez, the superstar of Hard Knocks, comes in and makes the stop, man. But we do get a field goal, which will make this a 2-score game. Actually, a 2-touchdown game. We'll be up by 13 with less than, what, 8 minutes remaining? Ball midfield, Jameson Williams with his first catch of the game. It was Hawkinson. I really thought that Jameson Williams was going to be a little bit more effective in this game, since we don't have a lot of speed over the top. Not too many people do for his type of speed, but only his first catch here in the 4th quarter. So both DJ Chark and Quintez Cephas have over 100 yards on the game, and they're losing. I mean, try to get to that. Those 2 interceptions for pick sixes really have been the difference in the game, especially the one that was on the goal line. I mean, you take that and flip it. Let's just say they score and we don't get that pick six. And they're winning by 1. That's how tight this game has kind of been if it wasn't for the interceptions. They're going to run it with Ezekiel Elliott, breaks a tackle, and he fumbles it. He picks it back up. Oh, man, everything's kind of falling their way right now. I don't think we're going to be able to stop this. We haven't been able to stop it all year. Yeah. All right, Justin Fields coming out trying. We're going to try to run the time off the clock. I think if we can get 2 first downs, that'll probably be enough. Now, we haven't had trouble doing that all game. I don't see why we would have it. We lost a yard. Montgomery, that's 1 first down, 3rd and inches. Oh, let's see how this goes. Oh. Can we get home? Yes, we do. We get 1 first down. Another one should be enough to win this game. We got to win this game, and the way things are going, I mean, we don't even have, I'll tell you what, we'll do a read option. We'll hold it. Oh, they played it perfectly. We should have passed it. We should have passed it. 1,000%. Let's see if we can't get this inside the 10. Get a good punt. DJ Chark's going to try to return this. That'll work. Inside the 15's even better. Or not even better, but that's just as good. So they got to go 86 yards with 1:45 and 1 timeout. That's plenty of time to score a touchdown. They score a touchdown, game's over. I mean, because we just won't have enough time on the clock. It's just, that's how that goes. Huge stop. We'll take that. Deacon dunk it. I don't care. Now it's 3rd down to 7. Yeah, we got to blitz it. We can't get away from what we're doing. This is the season's on the line. I haven't even been paying attention to the ticker either. I don't know what's all going on. Good thing maybe I don't. We're gonna get Linville Joseph. Gets off his block. That's a pick. That's a pick, and it's Brisker. Hold on, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down. We're not giving them the ball back. We're not giving up a pick six. We're gonna run time off the clock. So I didn't kick the field goal. I don't know why I would do this. They got a chance to throw a Hail Mary and win the game. All right, game over. I should have kicked a field goal. Don't ask me why I nailed it to finish off the game. That was completely a boneheaded play by me because we've seen Madden, but we do get the win. But here's the real question. What did the rest of the NFC do? Specifically the Panthers and the 49ers, did they get their win? We're going to advance the week and see. And we've got our last game of the regular season coming up. And really, how more interesting could this playthrough get? The first year in, we're 8-8. We have a chance to make the playoffs. It started out rough. Let's be honest. The Vikings lost. Oh, the Vikings lost, everybody. Let's check the playoff picture. This is so the Vikings are now the 7th seed. Oh, the Panthers are 6th. Okay, so the Panthers beat the Buccaneers. Unfortunately, that was not good for our scenario. I don't know if we've been eliminated yet from the playoffs. No. Well, it doesn't show who's been eliminated. I wish it did. We're 8-8. The Eagles are 8-8, so we've got that tiebreaker. The 49ers did lose. Oh, but the Commanders. Oh no, Washington's out. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th seed. No, the Commanders are in at 9-7. Did we play the Commanders so far this year? I don't remember. And I don't know if they would have the tiebreaker. I don't know how that's, I want to say it's conference record, and theirs is better than ours, unfortunately. So is the Vikings. They're also 4-1 in the division. We're 2-3. I don't think we can make it in, guys. We'll have to see. I just don't think that we can get it in. The Commanders came out of freaking nowhere. We really needed the Panthers to lose, and they won. That kind of threw us for a loop. Yeah, because Washington has they're in the lead for the division. That's why they came out of nowhere. Oh, that sucks. I think the Panthers winning kind of threw us out, but we will have to see on the next one, guys. Oh, that would suck if that's the case. Maybe we have an outside chance of getting in, but I will see everybody in the next one. Peace out.